Now, we've already heard about the battle commencing tomorrow between NHS doctors and the government, and you already know where I stand on that particular issue. There's no way in the world that the very people who have signed up to do no ill will actually willingly do ill to patients and potential patients by going on strike and literally refusing to help people. But it will come as a bit of a surprise to the striking doctors that MPs are now in line for yet another pay rise, and soon, which will bump their basic pay up to £92,731. That's 3 times the average salary in Britain and doesn't include the vast expenses they can claim. It's way ahead of inflation, and it's been triggered because average public sector earnings have gone up, thanks to a load of deals done by the government in the past year. But this latest rise, which will happen next April, comes on top of a 2,400 bump in April of this year. And you'll be pleased to know that the daily attendance allowance for peers is also going up to £366 every time they show up to the House of Lords to do some work. Famously, of course, MPs will always claim that pay rises that they get are nothing to do with them. The pay awards are made by a civil service body and are recommendations only. Many of them hide behind this and say there's nothing they can do. Well, I disagree. They can reject all pay rises if they wish, and so they should. This time, MP salaries were frozen during COVID, so we know it can be done, although clearly not everyone agrees. Former Chancellor Sajid Javid, himself a self-made millionaire, has previously said that MPs should be paid more. He's even suggested that we should halve the number of them and double their salaries. Merry Christmas to you too, mate. Meanwhile, you also won't be surprised to learn that the gravy train of excess is still running through the civil service. Public servants at the end of their highly paid careers have been cashing in their chips with golden goodbyes to the tune of £150 million of our money. An audit of government accounts shows that as many as 238 former staff enjoyed bumper exit packages worth more than £100,000, with a further 26 getting more than £150,000. The big winner was in the Treasury. Funnily enough, his name is Sir Tom Scholar. He was removed from his job by Kwasi Kwarteng on day one of his short-lived reign as Chancellor. Sir Tom trousered nearly £400,000. And in total last year, they gave away £158 million of our money. Add that to the year before, and we've lost £340 million to these mandarins. Is it any wonder that they're laughing all the way to the bank?